I'm a person that I experience everything so deeply, and because of this, every time that I watch a series like Ticket to Heaven, the feelings of that remain with me. And this is the first time that I want to talk about it, so it's not kind of reaction videos, it's kind of invitation to say, watch the video like I watched that. And if I want to talk about the whole episode, the first things that I can say is that I'm on Gemini's side because he already experienced a lot of things. He's frank, he's so serious, he knows what he's doing, he understands everything, but he still doesn't lie to himself. This is the big point about him. And Tanrak is the sadness inside his eyes is the biggest thing that remained with me for these 5 days. And if I wanna start from the first skins until the end, of course, Gemini entered with a storm. This kind of symbol that everything was calm until that he entered his life, Tanrak lives. And it's supposed to be a symbol that shows how Gemini can change everything about Tanrak, or we can say better, challenging him, all the beliefs that he has, how he thinks, because Tanrak was always a good boy, because he wanted to go to heaven. He learned to be like this. But maybe it's not the true personality that he has. He just controlled himself. And the moment that he entered, I try to attach the pictures to show you what I mean. Gemini look through the whole church, but at the end he stop at the force and they look at each other. I think this one is more important than the time that the cross is falling, because it was the first things that attract Gemini about that this person is interesting. Even just in the first minute, in the first second they met each other. The second thing is that when the cross is falling, everybody say, oh, because Force is the first person that touched the body of the Jesus, and it means that he has the beliefs. And Gemini put his hand on Force hands, and it shows that Gemini believes in God through the Tanrak. These are the meanings. They are important, so important to understand how the director, the actor, and the writer thinks about that. But in my eyes, the first thing that catch my attention is that how Gemini doesn't think about what should I do. He doesn't believe in God. He says that I don't believe in God because he never helped me. But still, without hesitation, he ran to save that. This is the way that people, they are desperate. They don't want to believe. They don't want to believe that there is a way, there is a hope, because they are afraid that they will be disappointed again. This is the point. And I feel that Gemini tells himself and everybody, I don't believe in God, I don't understand. But Gemini is just only afraid of being disappointed again. This is the big difference in my mind because I already experienced that the personality of the Gemini inside the series is so similar to me. And because of this, I'm on his side. But it doesn't mean that I don't understand force. It's like, I see you suffer. It's not easy to bring all the beliefs into question to say, I was wrong all the time. It's not something that everybody can do. Of course, you don't want to do that. And the second point that got my attention, the time that they stuck in the pool. Force was so easygoing. He was saying that okay, if they find out that we are not inside the dormitory, we are. But still, he's so calm. He just accepts. I don't understand. It's because he believes in God. Like everything happens for a reason. Because normally religious people are like this. They are like everything happens for a reason, and you should believe in God because later you understand the reason and everything. But at the same time, I don't know. I really don't know what was in his mind. And if I want to consider whole the series, every time that Force looking around and see that Gemini is looking at him, every time that Gemini was suffering, being alone, mistreated by others, Force was looking. And that look was like, I understand, but I don't know how I can help you. He helped subtly, like he gives the stuff, he tries to help, but at the same time, I don't know, maybe he feels this person can be dangerous for my life. I don't know how to say. No, you can understand this person can affect me, and at the same time that you have this feeling that I want to be near this person, I want to talk with this person, you can be afraid of doing that. So I feel that about forces like this, like part of that at least like this. The other part is that maybe Force already experienced that. No, he doesn't have parents. He was alone. Maybe also he was bullied about this kind of things in the school, and it's not easy things. And the way that he look at other and see how they behave with Gemini and still try to be silent, it's like he already experienced that. It's what I'm feeling. And for me, Force is a person that accepts his face only because he believes in God. And Gemini is coming to make a question of that beliefs. And he's not wrong. It's like there is no right and wrong in this kind of situation. It's about that what you want to accept. But there is 2 points in the story, or I don't know, I can say it's not about the actors. They are the best choice. Gemini Force really did the well job. I love the actors that they can show all the feelings inside the eyes. It's like you can believe that personality in the series. There's 2 points. The first one is when Force says right is right and it doesn't matter who says that. No. Maybe you wanna believe that, but I say no. The right is not always right. It depends on the people that they say that. If the number of the people that say something, it became right. If that person is powerful, it became right. If I don't know, if they want to be it right, it will be right. And if they want to say you are wrong, they can. And it's exactly what it's happened, because the last skin is that when they wake up and they see everybody look at them, I saw how Tanrak eyes flatter, flicker, that maybe right is not right, because he saw how all the people standing and looking from the up to down and judging him for what he didn't do. He didn't do anything wrong, but they already have this judgment. You cannot explain the truth to a person that already chose his side about how he should think about you. It's just wasting time. They already brought you to court and judge said you are the bad person of the story, and it's finished. So I think I was the first time that I watched the video, I was angry. I was screaming, why they look at force like this? And everybody say, oh, because he broke the rules of the school. No. That judgment is like, you disappointed us. And why I disappointed you guys? Because you broke the rules. Because you are a good kid and you never should do that. So, I think it's the first time that something will break in, not break, maybe, there is a line in Tanrak's beliefs that says maybe the things that I believe in them are not completely correct. It can change, it can be different. And yes, I try to not talk about this a lot. I try to brief them. And this was the first time that I tried to talk about something that I feel. I tried to do the reaction, but it didn't go well. But talking is different. And I'm not confident about that. But I'm happy that I can talk about this. It's not a normal thing that I can do every day. So, if I want to say, what is the ticket to heaven for me? The title will be, Where Eyes Talks. If I want to say what the ticket to heaven means to me, I can say one title. When eyes start to speak louder than the voice that come out from the lips. Thank you.